Hello. Today I'm here to inform my audience on how to childproof your home. Having kids is an unbelievable experience, but in having kids it also requires a lot of work. Not only do you spend a lot of money on cribs, clothes, toys, but you're also going to have to provide diapers, formula, food. Now if that wasn't enough, you also have to try to baby-proof your home. Today I will be talking a little bit about the facts and accidents involving young children that could happen at your home, as well as baby-proofing your house. I will also be showing you some small things that can help prevent injuries. Now that you know what I'm going to be talking about, let me start by explaining some facts that I have learned on a child injury report on the website called Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. According to the report, suffocation was two-thirds of all injury deaths for children less than 1 year old. And from children 1 to 4, the leading cause was drowning. On average, 12,000 children in the U.S. ages 0 to 19 die every year from unintentional injuries. Non-fatal injuries for children 9 and under are due to being struck by or against an object, which simply could be falling down the stairs. Also, about 20 children die every day from injuries that are easily preventable. Now that you know some facts about children and fatal and non-fatal injuries, let me tell you a short story that has affected me. A couple months back, lady in the military, single, child, about a year and a half years old, had to deploy. So she left the child in the care of another individual, a very responsible individual. While she was deployed on a 6-month TDY, an unfortunate accident happened, and she was called upon by the Red Cross, and she had to return back to the United States. When she got back, her child was in the hospital. The child was upstairs playing, which he did every single day. And it happened, he came across the stairs, and the gate that was there just wasn't closed all the way. And as you know from the facts in the past, an unfortunate incident is like falling down the stairs. And that's exactly what has happened. He fell down the stairs and had trauma to his head. A few weeks later, the child passed away. Now that I've also given you some facts. I gave you a small story that has touched me and a lot of other people in a lot of different ways. Let's talk about some things that could help prevent some safety proofing of your home that could be done prior to the arrival of the children, and it also could be done prior to having friends or even children over. Don't just wait and realize when it's too late. On the website, WebMD, Dr. Matthew Hoffman put together a list of things to be done in each room to help ensure the safety of all children. And I'm just going to touch upon a few. Blinds. Although they help control who's looking in your window as well as the sun, they can be very dangerous. The cord in itself can be extremely long and, to a child, become a toy. If you can wrap the access around the blinds, keeping it off the ground, be a great start. Another good thing, and very cheap thing, is plugs for electrical outlets. And a jolt of electricity to the chest of a child can be extremely vital. And I have a few here to show you. These are them. You plug them into the wall and stops a child from placing their fingers in them. Stairs. Like I stated earlier, this can be the leading cause of all injuries, and stopping this can seem impossible to children. However, putting a gate up not only can it keep them from falling, but it also helps prevent them from going in places that are just not meant for them. Now that you understand the story, let me show you the gate. Gates come in different styles, different shapes. This is just happens to be a wooden gate. It's very simple. You would just adjust it to the doorway. The doorway was this big, and then you would latch it down just like this, and it would prevent any child from going in. I also have one more thing. All cabinets can become toys, and kids like to play in them. So if you get something similar to this, it latches on to the cabinet, and the children cannot get in there. Now that I've shown you some items that can help prevent injuries, let's summarize everything I've talked about. The facts are overwhelming, and the amount of children getting hurt from the injuries that could have been prevented are way too high. I've also showed you some things and told you a story that's touched me and a lot of people. Not all these things will keep your child safe, but everything I've said can help. Thank you.